Hello, and welcome back to Dilly Dally Budgets. I'm Sarah. Thank you for joining me today. I started this video and then realised I hadn't pressed record. I also forgot to film yesterday, so we are going really well. So I've just emptied my purse. So this was my change, and I had my £10 left in spending. And if I go to my envelopes, when I was talking to you guys without actually pressing record, I was saying, so I took the £10 out of spending. Groceries has nothing, nor does petrol, and nor does just in case. We are going into week 5 of October. However, we have done the food shop for the week. We have Augusto turning up, so it'll be eating out of cupboards and using up what we've got, but it is all good in the hood. So let's just do a brief recap of what I did last week. So last week, which was week 4 of October, ran from the 20th through to the 26th. Annual leave was actually cancelled. So on the Monday, we went to Sainsbury's, picked up some bits and bobs, which was £26.58, and Money Box ISA came out. Tuesday was a no spend. Wednesday, I went to town to meet up with my mother-in-law, and we always go and get our nails done. These are the nails, quite simple. I spent £2.10 in the co-op unbudgeted because they didn't accept cash, they were only accepting card. So that was unbudgeted at £2.10, and then I bought myself and my mother-in-law lunch, which was £10.69. If you're new here and wondering why I haven't put the nails down, my partner pays for my nails. So Thursday was supposed to be the start of the annual leave. However, it got cancelled. My partner's holiday got cancelled. So I was like, well, there's no point me taking annual leave. So I cancelled mine. So what I did was I worked either on Etsy or just doing other bits and pieces that I do. So Thursday was a no spend, as was the Friday. Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Oh, I worked because I released on the Thursday the new bow wallets. And honestly, thank you so much. I had limited quantities. I am still in the midst of making some. They are hopefully all going out by tomorrow or Thursday at the latest. And I've never had a collection sell out before. Never, ever, ever. So thank you so much to everyone that supported me. So I worked Saturday, and we went to my mother-in-law's in the evening, and we popped to Sainsbury's to pick up a few more bits to tie us over until today, which came to £22.74. Sunday was a no spend day, and that was Grand Prix Sunday. We had a movie day. We just sort of chilled. We sat in front of the TV. I worked, and I started doing some painting. And my partner was, I can't think what she was doing. We were sort of just pottering, watching movies, and then waiting for the Grand Prix. And it was really, really nice. And I'll leave this week's shenanigans up to for next week. So let's deal with the change first. So let's do the 50p, £1 and £2 coins. So we have got two 50p's, one £1 coin and one £2 coin. Let's get all of those in there. So one £1 coin. Oh, one £2 coin. Oh, this pot honestly is getting so heavy. There we go. And two 50 pences marked off. And then let's go to the challenge binder. And straight to the back to the penny challenge, or pennies make pounds challenge, from Nikki at Cashbook Q. 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 120, £1 and 22 pence this week in change. Now that doesn't happen very often. That pot is very dusty as well. So £1 22. So 86 pence is the next biggest. 86, and which leaves 96, 106, 116, 36 pence. So here's 36. 36 is free as well. And there we go. Whoops, missed the circle. There is the change sorted. And then this week, what have I got going on? So tomorrow, my parents have asked if we could go to Costco. So I do have a Costco membership. So we are going Costco, taking them to Costco, or they're taking me to Costco. It's a day out. Football's on tonight, so I'll be watching the football, and I'm actually going to football on Saturday, so that will be a lot of fun. But other than that, not a lot on. So I'm just trying to think where I am going to put this £10. So as you can see, challenge 4 and 5 are now empty because things are going to be changing up soon. So I'm just wondering if I might cheat and put £10 straight into Save with Sophie. I'm trying to get the challenges done, and we've only got 4 balls left. So let's pop the £10 in there and then colour in a yellow ball. There we go. So on the Barry and Fanny update, Barry is absolutely fine. He come out, him and Fanny had a bit of a territorial thing. He's now headfirst in the bush again. But that's all fine. It's fine. They're happy. They're clean. Yeah, there's nothing else you could need from the fish and the shrimp. So we are happy with them. Right, so let's get into week 5. So let's see what we have got. So here's the money. I believe it should be £65 this week. So let's check. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 and £65. Lovely. A bit tight because it's a 5-week month for one, and it's the end of the month. So it's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? So let's go straight to the spending money challenge. And as always, I am giving myself £15. So let's roll the dice to see what colour scale we are saving and what money I have for spending this week. Green. So green is £10. And that is our first green. So let's pop that in there. Find a green Sharpie. So that is 2 rows of scales done now. Lovely. There we go. And then I have got £5 for spending money this week, which is fine. Like I said, the only real plan I've got is going to the football on Saturday. So the tickets are all paid for. I've got some money in my football envelope. I've got some money in my days out envelope. So if I see anything, the only thing I might buy would be a programme. But other than that, I'm pretty much good. So yes, I haven't really got much to chat. I've got a lot going on. I didn't sleep last night. I'm really tired, and you know when your brain is just going like 1,000 miles an hour with all these different thoughts, and then they keep going off on tangents and left, right and centre. That is how I am feeling at the moment, but it is all good. So let's get straight into the savings challenges. So I will be rolling the dice. Obviously if it lands on a 4 or 5, we'll roll again. And yeah, let's just see where or how we get on. So let's go. So number 3 is this one, which is pocket the cash from Rosebud Budgets. And we've got another ball here. So let's colour in this ball. And that is all those balls done. And that is £5 to save here. Let's put that in there. Number 6 is Save with Sophie's Fill the Jar. A bit fingers and thumbs today, if I'm being honest. Never mind. Right, so let's see what colour we are doing. And that is a yellow, which is £10. Let's colour in this ball. Now I'm half tempted to roll 2 more times to get this challenge done. What do we think? What do we think? Because then that is a big amount of money that I can reallocate as well. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry, guys, but I want to get these challenges finished because I've got something fun coming, how I'm changing my budget. So purple is £5. So £5 going in, and we're colouring this top ball. But what have you guys been up to this week? Anything fun? I've started to think about Christmas and asked around for people to start thinking what they would like for Christmas presents. My nephews, I've also asked for birthdays because their birthdays are a week after Christmas. But yeah, so the last one is red. Lovely. So after all of that, with the dice and giving me pinks all the time, we had 1 pink on this challenge. But yeah, so I've been thinking about that. like I said earlier, my brain is 100 miles an hour and I just seem to not be able to sit and focus on anything, but it's okay. It happens. It happens. Right. So that is fill the jar complete. And let's see how much this has saved me. So it saved me 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190 pounds. Wowzers. That is blinking good, if I say so myself. So that is another challenge done. So we have only got challenges 1, 2 and 3. Now, do I cheat slightly? 5, 10, 15, 20. I've got £25 left, which would complete Pocket the Cash as well. Now, to me, it makes sense to complete this challenge because the cues are £10 each and the cue ball is 5. I'm just gonna, so what else have we got? We've got pearls, which needs a bit more, and the bookmark also needs 25. Let's save, let's finish Pocket the Cash. I know I've said I was going to roll the dice, but I'm so close and I just want to get these challenges finished because the new plan of action is coming in. Right, we're just going to put a line through these so I don't have to colour them fully in. So that is also Pocket the Cash completed. Did not know that I was going to be completing 2 challenges this week. I thought maybe I might have completed 1. So that's the £25. So this should be £100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95 and 100. So that is 100 completed now. So let's see what I've got to play with. So now I've just got the 2 challenges that need completing. The spending money one does not count because that is done with my spending money and that will continue even with the new one. But look at all those 5s. So yes, so we've completed. So let's see how much was here in total. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, £290. Pocket the Cash and Fill the Jar has saved me. Wowzers, trousers. So yeah, let's reallocate this money. So as always, let's go straight to the debt. And this needs 5, 10, 20, £30 to complete the first round of 200. So, right, you're going to think I'm doing this very backwards, but let's put the 20 and 30 in there. And this binder is from Essex Cash Stuffing. Mark them off to say completed. So 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. So that is that complete. So now, this sounds really, but I'm now going to empty this because this £250 is going to go straight into my debt envelope. So I can save it to pay off or put it towards a debt that I do have. So let's, oops. I'm sorry if you're going off screen a bit here now, but it's just the way that my hands are working. Sorry if this is a little bit boring for you, but it's just the way the brain needs to work like this today. So let's get the rest of the money out. There we go. So, oh no, I thought that was nearly it, but it is not. So 10, right, that is all of it done. And then I am just going to flip to the back and just show you how easy it is as well to change over the covers for this binder, and how you just need to buy the basic binder that Cherie sells, Essex Cash Stuffing, to update, and you can just change your amounts every time. So I've chosen to do the Jurassic Park 100 next time. So we'll move that one to the back. Here is a Jurassic Park. And again, you just sort of push one up, one down, and even someone with hands like mine can do it very, very easily. So there we go. So we're going to be saving the £100 now towards the next portion of the debt. So let's just give this money a quick count up to make sure that there was 250. Just move that out of the way for a minute. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, to 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 245. Brilliant. Obviously can't count at one point, so let's put another 5 in from the money, and that is now 250 saved up, which can go in the debt wallet for now. So I'm very, very happy with that. Oh, I didn't think I was going to do much this week. It's going to be a really quick video, and it's not. Sorry about that, guys. So let's start saving this off more. So in the end, this tracker here saves £100, and then you can do it 5 times, which will save 500. So I am going to start by putting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I'm going to put £50 straight into this binder. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It just feels like the right thing to do as I have completed the challenges. So there we go. Might come back to that. I don't know yet. Next, I would like to go to my binder, which is this one. And let's go to holiday 1, which of course is going to be for my 40th birthday. And I want to save some money because this is going, I just don't know what I'm doing. I just know I need some money. So let's see. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I'm going to give this a boost with £100. I know this may seem a bit crazy for some people, but it makes sense. Actually, no, I'm going to do 90 because then that completes the tracker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, Nikki, I am spoiling your tracker completely. So that is £90. So this should be how much? 3, 6, 9, 12, 50, 180 so far. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Perfect. So that is ready in there. Then let's go to number 2, holiday 2, and let's put, so this is for September. Let's put £30 in here. So let's colour in another 20. And this tracker was from the Budgeting Bear. And let's colour in a 10. There we go. So £30 going into towards holiday 2, which will be for September next year. So this now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85 and 90. Pride. Let's top up Pride with, let's put £10 into Pride. And colour in a 10. Lovely, there we go. So that is happy. There's £50 in there now. Lego. I'll just put £10 in towards Lego. I think that's fair enough, isn't it? So I will colour in a yellow big block. And then I just want to double check on a couple of things in this binder to make sure I am done with this binder. So there we go. So in Lego now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65 and 70. That's okay. Football is fine. Days Out has got plenty. Hair has got 20. I'm going to put another 20 in there. So that makes 40. Health is, how much has health got? 20, 50, 60. And I do have a dentist appointment coming up next month. Opticians is fine. Fish are fine. Old lady fund Yeah, let's put £10 in Old Lady just to keep that ticking along for future retirement. So 2 more rocking chairs, which means I now have 150 carats in the bank. 160, 170, 180, 185. Happy days. And that will be it for me, I think. Well, it is, because there's not much left. So we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I've got £35 left. So let's go to occasions. Easter, it's okay. I want to go straight to Christmas and birthdays, actually. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Kayla's just had her, Mum's just had hers, Dad was starting. Reese, 10, 20. Oh, he is fully funded, so I'm presuming that he is fully funded as well, which he is. So that is them fully funded for their birthdays at the beginning of January. She can wait. Fully funded, fully funded, fully funded, fully funded. Right, Christmas. Let's give Christmas a top up, shall we? So 10, 20. Yeah, let's put 20 more in towards Christmas. So there's 10, 20. Or do I put 30? Oh, let's do 30. There we go. Look, 30 into Christmas. So I am almost there. For fully funding, I need £20, and then I have fully funded Christmas for this year. So 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 280 there. So that is jolly good. Happy with that. And then we've got £5 left. So let's go back into this binder, and oh, that's a new one. Let's have a look. So emergency fund, or the just in case fund. Let's put this last £5 in there. I think that makes sense. So let's colour in one more padlock. There we go. And this now has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. Perfect. I am really happy with that and how things have gone. I knew I was going to complete one challenge, but I did not expect to complete both of those challenges today. And I think I've reallocated it quite fine, absolutely fine. It's where I need it to go, which of course is the main thing because it is my budget. And you may not agree with how I've split up the money, but to me, it makes sense at the moment. So that just leaves me for the joke of the week. So how does a penguin build its house? How does a penguin build its house? It glue it together. Boom, boom. Yes, there you go, guys. That is the joke of the week. Hope you enjoy. And that just leaves me to say, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic week. And I shall see you next time. Take care, guys. Goodbye.